Hi, Samuel. It's Grandma. I wanted to read you a story I got from the library. Would you like to listen to Mr. Murry and Thumbkin? Okay, I'll read it to you. I'm going to show you the pictures now, okay? Mr. Murry and Thumbkin. Let's begin. There's Thumbkin. And there's Mr. Murry. Mr. Murry is just waking up in the morning. He has a clock, 2 pillows, and a white blanket. And he has a stamp on the wall and a circle window. I know you like to look out the windows. Once there was a furry mouse, a skitter-scatter scurry mouse, a flurry about in a hurry mouse, whose name was Mr. Murry Mouse. Samuel, he sure does clean a lot. I see him washing the windows, watering the flowers, and scrubbing the table. He lived alone in an old teapot, and Mr. Murry worried a lot. Are the days too short? Are the nights too cold? Is my tail too long? Are my teeth too old? He worried each and every day. Then, hey, did you notice what was on his shelf? A thimble and some pots? I wonder what he has in the pots. What do mice eat, Samuel? Next door there moved another mouse into a pretty pumpkin house, a carefree country bumpkin mouse who went by the name of Thumbkin Mouse. Do you see what he's carrying? It looks like a firefly in a glass vase. And this is his suitcase. That's where he keeps his extra clothes and maybe a blanket. Now, Samuel, would you like to live in a pumpkin house? Or would you like to live in a teapot like Mr. Murry? He even has a fire going because I can see some steam coming. I would like to live in a teapot. How about you? Oh, Mr. Murry's busy washing his blankets and his shirts, but he got out his binoculars. Let's read. Thumbkin lay around all day, just gnawing on a piece of hay. He sang diddly-dee and fiddly-ho, I got no worries, oh no, no. And so he frittered away each and every day. This is inside his house, Samuel. I know that because these are pumpkin seeds. He's living inside a ooey-gooey sticky pumpkin. He made a paper airplane. Do you know how to make a paper airplane? I'll show you when I come to visit. Here's Mr. Murry. Now, Mr. Murry worried some more about that new mouse living next door. His home is a shambles. The structure is poor. Why, I've never seen such confusion before. Then Mr. Murry, the neighborly sort, took over a tasty raspberry tort. Samuel, this is like a raspberry cake. A tort is a cake with many layers, and they put a raspberry on top. It looks delicious. And he squeezed inside through the gooey part, and he said, "My name's Mr. Murry. I've brought you a treat." "Howdy, I'm Thumbkin. Come in, take a seat." So the two neighbors sat for a mouse-to-mouse chat. Mr. Murry said, "Thumbkin, have you ever thought that this old pumpkin house is certain to rot?" Thumbkin just chuckled. "Oh, no, surely not. You know, Mr. Murry, you worry a lot." Mr. Murry said, "No, I'm a practical mouse, and a pumpkin is quite an impractical house. And now I should go. My chores will not keep. I've windows to caulk and a chimney to sweep." Oh, Samuel, hold on. The computer went black, so I'm going to wake it up. Okay. And then Mr. Murry muttered, "Good day," and set off on his way. Look at Thumbkin. He's getting raspberry tort all over his whiskers and his face. Oh, and his fingers. The next afternoon, Mr. Murry stepped out. "I've much that needs doing, of that there's no doubt. I'll rake and I'll mulch and I'll scour the grout." And then he saw Thumbkin just lounging about. He lay in his yard and admired his weeds. He munched and he crunched upon fat pumpkin seeds. Here's Mr. Murry working. Do you see what he made, Samuel, out of a stick and a piece of comb? He made a rake. Thumbkin said, "Mr. Murry, sit down. It's a fine autumn day." Mr. Murry said, "Oh, but there's snow on the way. A sensible mouse would move out of that house." Thumbkin just laughed. "You sure fret and such. If I stubbed my toe, you'd offer a crutch. So what if my rooftop is sagging a touch? You know, Mr. Murry, you worry too much. While you fuss and fume, I'm going to bake. I hanker to whip up a sweet pumpkin cake." Samuel, to make a pumpkin cake, you need pumpkin. So where's Thumbkin going to get the ingredients? Listen. Mr. Murry looked troubled. "I have to advise that serving your house for dessert is unwise." What is Thumbkin doing now? He is cutting out part of his house to make a pumpkin cake. Do you think that's smart, Samuel? Mr. Murry grumbled as Thumbkin sliced into his pumpkin. Oh, and after 3 weeks, in blew the first snow. Mr. Murry cried, "Thumbkin, your roof looks so low. I just love a good storm, you know. Whee!" He's sweating. He's catching snowflakes on his tongue. He's making a big snowball. And here he's making a snow angel. "Relax, Mr. Murry. You do worry so." But look, Samuel. But Thumbkin's poor house continued to sag, and Mr. Murry continued to nag. "Perhaps we could save it. We'll shore up the side. We'll shingle the roof. Do something," he cried. What's Thumbkin doing, Samuel? He's building a snowman, a snow mouse. He doesn't care about his house. Did you see the holes in his house, Samuel? How did they get there? What's going to happen? Then a creak, and a crash, and a deafening smash. Oh, that does not look good. That's what my pumpkin looked like 3 weeks after Halloween. The top just smashed in. There's Mr. Murry. All Mr. Murry's worries came true. The two neighbors watched as that roof fell right through. Mr. Murry cried, "Now what on earth shall you do?" And Thumbkin said, "Lie back and take in the view." I've always been keen on a breath of fresh air. The breeze is refreshing and ruffles my hair. I've got half a house. I ain't needing more. Mr. Murry said, "Yes, but what's left is all floor." "Ah, Mr. Murry," said Thumbkin, "don't worry." That night, all alone in his cozy teapot, poor Mr. Murry worried a lot. He wrinkled his brow and he paced while he thought. Will Thumbkin freeze solid? Oh, how could he not? Out in that snow, he'll chill through and through. Hold on a minute. I know what I'll do. So he bundled up warmly, and he scurried next door. And he looked over the top of the pumpkin there, Samuel. Do you see him looking in? There's no door now. "My teapot, dear Thumbkin, has room for one more." "Really? It's my chili," said Thumbkin. Look at him. He's not having fun now, Samuel. He's almost frozen. And so the two friends settled in for the night. Oh, hold on, I'm going to wake up the computer again. And they made up their beds, and they snuggled in tight. Mr. Murry said, "Thumbkin, I'm worried, all right. I've food just for one. What a horrible plight." "Oh, Mr. Murry," said Thumbkin, "don't fear. We've got half my pumpkin. We'll eat it all year." Look at, they made a hammock for Mr. Thumbkin's bed. And Mr. Murray's, he's in his blanket on his little matchbox bed. Last page, Samuel. And so Mr. Murry, who worried too much, and Thumbkin, who worried too little, lived out their days in a cozy teapot and met somewhere right in the middle. Mr. Thumbkin, he needs to learn how to work and take care of the house and get food and gather food. And Mr. Murry, he could play a little bit, couldn't he? So that's what it means that they met right in the middle. They helped each other. I hope you liked my story, Samuel. I'm going to go to the library and look for another book for you, okay? And I'll see you soon. Bye.